Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of writing systems of equations. This is standard A.2I in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 29 off the Redesign Practice Online STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on our own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we got two sets of ordered pairs here. They need to represent two lines that would intersect at one point. That'd be the solution here. But we're not necessarily looking to solve. We just want to find the equations. And so let's open up our reference material here. And what you're going to see is that we've got, if you look down here towards the bottom, right, we've got one equation that's in the slope-intercept form, and we've got one equation that's in that standard form, the ax plus by equals c. So we are going to need both our point slope and the slope of a line. We're going to need both of those. So let's open up our graph draw feature. And let's start with line 1, right? So we start with finding the slope. So that's the change in y over the change in x. So I'm going to make that x1 and x2, y1, y2. All right, so it's y2 minus y1, right? So that's negative 2 minus negative 12. And then x2 minus x1, 1 minus negative 1. All right, so those become a positive. Negative 2 plus 12 is going to be 10. And then that's 1 plus 1, that makes 2. So my slope is 5. I'm going to plug that here into my point slope form. All right, so that's going to be y minus, and I can choose any. Let's just use that right there. Y minus, and what's my y1? That's negative 2, right, equals m, just solve for that, 5, x minus, then I've got my 1. Then I just need to distribute this out, right? So that's going to be y plus 2 equals 5x minus 5. Subtract 2 from both sides. We're going to get y equals 5x minus 7. All right, so that's my first one, and it looks like, all right, so it looks like I'm pretty good on A and B. So that was my slope-intercept form. So it looks like my next one is going to be standard form. So let's do the same thing, and let's just use, right, x1, x2, y1, y2. We need to find the slope. So my m is going to be, let's see if we could do that right there, y2, 4 minus y1, 16. So that's going to give me negative. And then x2 minus negative 1. All right, so that's going to be a positive right there, right? So that's going to be negative 12 over 3. All right, so negative 4. All right, that's pretty simple. Now let's put it into our point slope form, and let's just use these right here. Okay, so that's going to be y minus, my y1 is 4, equals my slope of negative 4, x minus 2, that's my x1. Distribute this out. So y minus 4 equals negative 4x. I've got two negatives here that make a plus 8. Then I need to add 4 to both sides. Y equals negative 4x plus 12. Now, if this were the slope-intercept form, that would be our answer, but we're not quite there. You notice all my answers are in standard form. So what I need to do is I need to get the x over here with my y. So let's add 4x to both sides. It's going to be positive. 4x plus y equals 12. The only thing we need to worry about is if we have any fractions in our coefficients, we're going to need to multiply that out. There are not any fractions. So let's see how we ended up with our 4x plus y equals 12. There we go. Looking pretty good with B there. You see that everything is the same on A, except they just do the negative, and these are just incorrect here, except for that one. That one's pretty good on D. But our answer here is going to be B.